Hey everyone, welcome to this daily Sidereal Astrology forecast for Wednesday, June 3rd, 2020. Alright, so today we have the moon shifting out of improvement-oriented Virgo into more balancing Libra. So themes likely today around finding balance in our personal lives and also in our interpersonal relationships. This is particularly important because Venus will be conjunct the Sun today, retrograde, and so it usually does require a little bit more conscious intention to find that reciprocity and mutuality in relationships. And with this though could come some insights in regards to what we enjoy in life and with our values. Venus has been retrograde. This does mark the halfway point with Venus retrograde, which could be some insights maybe coming in regarding whatever it is we've been reworking or redoing involving what we enjoy and what our values are. Maybe some insights coming out from that. We are easing up off of Venus square Mars, so if there's any tension between the yin and yang aspects of life, that's starting to ease up a little bit today. But going into tomorrow, the Sun will start to square Mars. So again, good to bring some conscious intention to assert ourselves and take action in constructive ways. All right, so let's take a look at all this here in more detail when I return. All right, so here's the sky for this Wednesday. And again, we are using the visible sky called True Sidereal Astrology. If you are new to the channel, definitely check out that link down below for more information because the signs are different in this system than the mainstream system. For example, as you can see here, Libra is a very small constellation in the visible sky, whereas Virgo is a very large one. And in mainstream astrology, they give all the constellations 30 degrees, but in fact, they are different sizes. So this does change things. If you're new, definitely check out that link down below. All right, so let's take a look here at the moon's placement, which represents the theme of the day, shifting out of more improvement-oriented Virgo, where we've had the energy since Sunday, and going into more about finding balance in our life, right? Libra, the scales, is all about bringing things back into balance. It could be karmic. It could be involving any areas of our life that we can find a little bit more balance with, and often places a theme on how we're relating as well. Good to do what's right, what's just. We'll probably notice some themes around that. And again, striving towards that middle path of what is fair, what is just, what is going to create more balance, I think is a great way of working with the moon here. Now, with that being said, we do have Venus passing over the Sun in her retrograde, which marks the halfway point of Venus retrograde. And so in this case, it has been a great time of reworking our values and our enjoyments, maybe going back and rediscovering some things that maybe we used to value or enjoy, maybe experimenting with new values and things we enjoy. So today there could be some insights with this. On one level, sometimes the Sun can bring some conscious awareness about Venus things. This could be some conscious awareness about maybe some of the relating stuff, relationships, again, striving towards that harmony there, but also with our values. Maybe we could come to some awareness with those as well. But again, do still give it flexibility because this is the halfway point of Venus retrograde. These things involving our values are still going through a reworking process. And so we still want to be flexible with that, experiment with all that. And also in those interpersonal relationships, be flexible there as well as we are learning and again, reestablishing new values during this time. Now, with this being said, we are going to be easing up off of the Venus square Mars today, but it is still within orb. So if from yesterday, particularly the later part of yesterday, if you did feel like there was this kind of clash between the yin and yang aspects of yourself or of your interpersonal relationships, I think it is an excellent day to integrate these two. How can we balance and integrate the yin, the yang? How can we be receptive with Venus, considerate, tactful, yet at the same time find balance with our assertive side, right? So to be direct, assertive, independent, but at the same time tactful, receptive, considerate. I think this is a great way of working with this energy as it was yesterday with that square. But we do have a lot of squares with Mars this week. Again, Mars being that more action, direct, independent, assertive side of ourselves. So with the Sun squaring up to Mars going into tomorrow, I think it's great to see how we can do that stuff consciously and constructively. Sometimes with squares to Mars, it can be a little bit rash, a little bit aggressive, a little bit too assertive, or not enough of it. And so anything you can do to bring conscious intention to be direct, independent, in conscious and healthy ways, I think is a great way of working with this week, and it can end up being a very constructive week for those things that we do want, our desires, our needs, to develop them in constructive ways. All right, and most importantly for the week, we are going to be approaching a full moon, which will be on Friday. And so as we approach Friday, we are starting to get into the heightened phase of the lunar month. And today we could maybe notice some things coming to our awareness that could be coming to some sort of harvest or insight during the full moon phase. And all in all, just a good time to build some momentum as we do approach that. But the most important thing here today is, of course, this Venus over the sun. Good to maybe do a status check with the halfway point of what has been a reworking or rethinking, or going back to become aware of some of our values, right? That is what's up in the air. That is what's requiring some flexibility. And with this, though, there could be some insights coming in about those values, enjoyments, possible relating kind of energy. And this is the theme today, is finding balance there, maybe in those interpersonal relationships, what is fair, mutual, just, or in our own personal life. Is there any area that's out of balance that we can bring back into balance so that we can do what's right with Libra, follow that middle path, have a bit of healthiness when we are walking that centered approach in life. All right, so everyone, have a fantastic day. Thank you so much for watching. Be sure to click that like button if you haven't yet. If you're new to the channel, subscribe for more daily videos, and I'll see you all tomorrow for the next daily forecast. Take care.